What did you say? How is a Christian supposed to live? What? Walk. How are they supposed to walk? So let's have a demonstration on that. I didn't know you were going to explain it so nice for me, or at least make the people get them involved here. I could go many places with this, and so I'm going to get you to interact and see where it goes. I think I'm going to need volunteers, or at least someone to represent not a Christian walk. I know that's not really, just for demonstration. Can I have someone, a couple people like that at least? Not that we're going to put that on you, right? Yeah? Okay. Just one person? So, as we walk through this life, did you ever notice that even the God things can be out of order if they're out of order? Even God's blessing or His principles or choices that you're free to make. Freedom in Christ can be out of order, depends where you put it in your life. And so, we're going to start with I guess we'll start with this jar. And so, what do you want to do? Like, how do you want to start your life? Like, what are important? Let me know, like, what is important? What should be the foundation for your life, your walk? Jesus. Okay, we'll represent Jesus. What else? Huh? The Word of God. Yeah, it all comes down to Jesus, but even we break it down, we break it up a little bit. What else? Yeah, family, right? Children. Community is important to God. Worship. No, we won't start off with that. We'll get in trouble if we do. Kingdom, prayer, parents, right? There's something about parents that we need to include very, very much right away in our life. Honor all men. Fasting. So, our jar is full. We got, nothing else fits in there. So, but it's a good foundation. We know what we want to do. And is the jar full? No. Yes? No? No, it's not full. Okay, so it's kind of full, but we can't get any more in. But we can put more in. We can put stuff in that choices that we have the freedom to make. Do you want to live in Pennsylvania or do you want to live in Colorado? Tennessee. Okay. All those details we are free to make. We're free to choose. Sometimes God will prompt us, I want you to go somewhere. I'm not talking against that. Well, unless God tells you that you need to live specifically somewhere, you have the freedom to live in Pennsylvania. You have the freedom to live in Colorado. You have the freedom to go to another country. And so those are a lot of details in our life. And they all fit down there right through the foundation that we laid. And so, is it full? Not quite. How about the very, very little details, like your favorite ice cream flavor, or your very, or the kind of kale you like the best? There's hundreds of different kales, right? Even some that grow in the Antarctic Ocean underneath I read an article about kale in the floor of the Antarctic Ocean. And so you have the freedom for those things. And for the children, how about your very special toy or your book, your favorite book? Or even maybe your favorite football team. Maybe your favorite vehicle, maybe your favorite color. And so we'll represent that with poppy seeds. There's millions and millions of things that you can have. And so I don't know how many million, or not million probably, but there's a lot of seeds in here. And let's see if they all fit in your life. All the hundreds and thousands of choices that you're free to have. We might have to shake it up a bit. That way, whatever is not of the kingdom cannot be shaken. To get all the way down there to the bottom, it's no problem. And you're free to enjoy them. Your favorite ice cream flavor is in there. Your favorite kale is in there. Your favorite color. Even your red Mustang might be in there somewhere. Maybe. We'll see. Have to pray about that one. But they're all in there. I think it'll fit in there. It did last night. Almost. It'll go in there if you keep shaking. And so because you had God first, because you love God, and you decided to start off with God, and you decided to do the things that are important to God, because of that, you can enjoy the rest of what God has for you. Because you love the Lord and you decide to make Him first, and what is important to God, you put in your jar first. It fits in there, and it's all in there for you to enjoy. Now let's do this jar. Now, if you're not going to choose this way, you're going to have trouble. You're going to have a problem. And so, I got the same amounts of poppy seeds. Let's say that you like ice cream. And ice cream is most important in your life. And by the way, this principle is true even for the world. You can leave God out of this, and this actually is true. Not to the fullest, but the principle is true. I've seen a professor do this, and he left God out. And I'm going to put God in there because it is not complete without Him. But I want you to think for that a moment. I could use many illustrations. Someone have one they want to use. That would make this point very clear. Time management. Let's use Peterson, Coach Peterson. Peterson. What's his name? Doug Peterson. Let's use him. He's a believer, and he got somewhere in his life. Why did he get somewhere in his life? He included God. He didn't let small things rule his life. If he would have left things like food, things like, what color, his clothes. If he would have sat in front of a TV, watched football instead of going to work and actually developing himself, anything like that. If he would have done that, he would not be a coach today. If Donald Trump would have done that, he would not be a president today. And so if you take the small details and you make them important, let's say like your favorite football team rules or your favorite food rules. That's the first thing and most important thing in your life. And you put that down in the bottom of your life because it's so important to you. You're going to, that's like priority. Many, many little things. Yeah, they're priority. That's like very important to you. Eagles lost yesterday, I have a bad day today. That would be in here. If that's how you rule your life, it's in here. If you can't have your favorite food and you had a bad day, it's in here. If you can't have coffee and you have a bad day because of that, it's in here. Okay? Many things, addiction. Most of our things that are addictive, not all of them, but some of them are actually for us to enjoy. And so we put that first, and then we put other places that are pretty important next. Where we live, what kind of car we're going to drive. And halfway through our life, we decide, you know what? Our jar is still empty. We're going to try God. And so, God, we need you. I want my family back. I really need more help. I want relationships with my family. And it doesn't fit. Your jar gets full. And your life is not fulfilled. It doesn't fit. We blame God. So the point is, there's many things for us to enjoy if we have God, if we put Him in its rightful place. They can be very enjoyable. But it's very true. Even the world can use the principle. If you would dedicate your life in watching Hollywood movies instead of getting up and getting a job, that would be in that jar. You will never enjoy ice cream like you're supposed to. You will never enjoy small details like you're supposed to. You're supposed to enjoy small details. They're just not supposed to rule your life. Okay. Go ahead, David. I know liquid was part of the ingredients, but I didn't feel like making the slops here, so.
I was wondering if you do that. You put a bunch of water in there. You still probably put your pen into the water in there.
Yeah. Okay. That's it.